through the medium of business and industry. That is our fundamental business, that is to take care of the interests of business and industry. But how do we really take care of the interest of the business and industry? The greatest potential ingredient of that one is the human beings, and without human beings, no machinery works, no money operates, and no other activity takes place. Therefore, the quality of human beings is the most important. Their talent pool, how do we... This economic development is the most important feature of this. The economic development of emerging countries, in fact, also taking up an activity and a unique experiment that bring the developed educational them with the the developing institutions of the developing world is a unique experiment, and that's where this gentleman is doing his human service over the last 17 years. And it is a cause which people do not see immediately, monetary benefit. Most of us work for immediate. Of years it will accrue and gradually, they show itself, those results. And here is a gentleman who is taking it up. And as our president rightly put it, we are very happy to associate ourselves with this unique experiment of taking up a twinning mind, soul, and intelligence, and these, two hands and two legs. This combination is the most important, and for that, higher education, primary education, secondary education, quality secondary education, quality higher education is a very, very important one. And we are at that end, that is the extreme end, higher education we are talking of, and here we certainly see that, 100 foreign delegates are arriving. For a gentleman called Mr. Anumolu, he is not chief minister, he is not governor, he is not anything associated with a big group, but yet over the years of the real hard work, he is able to attract such a large number of delegates from all over the world, and almost from 30 countries, is a unique experiment. And I therefore request our print media and electronic media to see that such experiments are popularized and made successful. The success is not bringing 100 people from abroad, from 30 countries. Success is how do we really make use of those 100 people who have come all the way across the oceans, and see how they can intermingle with our education institutions, and how we can take advantage of their rich experience, and what kind of a new standards of education we evolve out of this experiment is most important one. And therefore I, on behalf of FAPSI, on my own behalf, on behalf of Indus Foundation, I fervently urge the media, the process of the skill formation is also, that process itself, that should be a quality process.
And we've been associated with the foundation's work for 4 years, because it is bursting at the seams, Apollo, if you visit. And so to be the best is an asset, and it can also be a liability. So the quality has been highly emphasized. And another factor for quality is diversity is the key to excellence. I had the good fortune to work at the University of Wisconsin in the laboratory. So when he left Wisconsin to go to Massachusetts Institute of Technology,
about 600 years back, and they are coming here, and the Indian institutions are meeting with them. University of St. Andrews is very well known in the field of biotechnology. Now, if an Indian institution and the University of St. Andrews would like to collaborate in the field of biotechnology, it is up to both of them to know about each other and to go ahead with what they want to do. We are not expecting any government agencies to oversee their collaboration. Here what we are interested is quality improvement. If a particular university is having world-renowned laboratories in biotechnology, and if our Indian institution would like to collaborate with them to improve their own laboratories, to get their staff trained in that university, let them, because they are the best people to judge what is good for them. So that is what we are trying to do here. Because you see, I may just remind you, when President Reagan took over as the president, the Republican president in USA, one of the things he had done was to abolish the Department of Education. The reason, he said, you see, it is not government which should control what the education should be. It is the educationists who should tell government what we should do, what we should not do. So, you see, these are very much autonomous bodies. They would not, for example, Harvard, when they came here, they met the former Chief Minister Rajshekar Reddy. You all know that very well. And he was prepared to give them whatever they wanted.
Like yours.
Yeah.
Are you aware that there are
Absolutely.
So that is the question. It's not the government.
I agree with you 100%. Only the thing, but one important thing is, if we are collaborating, let us do that with reputable institutions. Because, for example, Harvard, it is very well known for law, business, life sciences, a few specific fields. You don't collaborate with Harvard for computer science, because they are not the #1 in the world for computer science. So we are able to guide the Indian institutions as to which are the universities and in which fields that they are really good. So it is up to the, and also please don't forget that just because the foreign universities are coming here, they are not coming here to sell their wares. I mean, I'm just using a slightly bizarre language. They are coming here because they recognize that India is also a major country in the world today. They have already entered into a lot of academic and other collaborations in China. Next to China, which is the other major country in Asia or in the world, it is India. So they would like to have their footprints in India as well. But while doing that, they do not want to collaborate with any and every Indian institution. They also would like to be very choosy in doing that type of collaboration. They are also very, very careful. Mind you, most of these foreign universities that are coming, even for our event, most of them are more than 100 years old. Most of them. There will be very few which are less than 100 years old. Their own brand name, they do not want to dilute by just collaborating with anyone and everyone who comes forward. They will be very, very choosy.